Chapel Hill Middle School has a 40-year-long reputation for academic and athletic excellence. We're very proud of the programs that we have at Chapel Hill, and we always want to make sure that we're striving to continuously improve. This year, we've been able to put together a proposal to become a fine arts and advanced academic theme school. All of our students and teachers have worked diligently to decide how they can improve every program within the school. And we're excited about the fact that students can come to school and have something to look forward to. We want every student to buy into their education, and it's more of an individualized approach. Every student can find what their gifts and talents are and how they can fit into the total school program. And we want to make sure that we're giving them every necessary tool that we can to help them be successful in their future.
We are so excited this year to have 30 teachers going back to school to get gifted certified so that we can offer more course offerings to our students. We have more gifted classes. We also have more advanced academic classes for the students, and what that does is provide more opportunities for them to have more difficult and more rigorous classes. They get a chance to have a lot more differentiation with their instruction.
Chapel Hill Middle School is not a magnet school. A magnet school is a school that takes applications from students outside of their school district. Chapel Hill is a school that focuses on giving more opportunities to its students. I'm inspired to do these school things unique to Chapel Hill because of how enthusiastic the teachers are about those things. At Chapel Hill, there are gifted students and advanced students. The difference between a gifted and advanced student is that an advanced student didn't get the chance to be in a gifted class in elementary school, but a gifted student did. Either way, they both excel and are in a gifted class at Chapel Hill. Chapel Hill has many different learning styles. One learning style is e-learning. An aspect of e-learning is Moodle. Moodle is a place where you can turn in all of your schoolwork electronically.
This year, I was honored enough to be chosen to be in advanced art, and that program has really opened doors for me. I feel like that's the one place where I can go and nothing that I say or do is wrong. I can paint a picture and it's absolutely perfect. But in math, if we don't get the exact answer, we're considered wrong. But in art, it's not wrong. And I feel like that really helps me feel inspired, and we feel like we're inspiring others. And that really just makes us feel awesome.
Creative thinking and thinking outside the box, it's a big part of our education, because it's one thing to just memorize the stuff, and it's another to use the stuff you've learned and apply it to real life situations like we're doing after we've been in art. Art, it's our time to it's wonderful. It's amazing to just go there, and everything really you do is right. There's not a right or wrong answer. It's just your personality showing. And I like that because, it's easy. It's challenging us in a way, but it's also easy.
When I was in the 6th grade, we were only allowed 2 PC classes, math and reading. Of course, I was exceptional and went into both of them. But when I went to 7th grade, we were allowed all of them. 6th grade, not so much. So that means that the teachers can go at a faster pace because the other students, she had to slow down. So we had to just sit there like, but it's okay because I know people are like that. So we get more projects and more lessons, plays, etc. So what that means in return is students, they get to be like, hey, I want to be in PC advanced classes as well. So they're like, so what they do is work harder so maybe next year they'll be in that class too. And while that happens, we get better test scores and better grades. And students bring the school up, and so we're probably the best in the county, probably even the best in the state, or even in the nation, probably even the whole world. Because I like my school, and I didn't come here because it was just the district, because it's in my district. I came here because of the test scores and the abundance of students, and I like my friends, I like the principals, I like my teachers, and I'm proud of my school. Thank you.
This year, since we have option, I'm in all PC classes, and it's just fun to be challenged all the time and be around children who are just like me. And I just have a lot of fun. And now, since I'm in 7th grade this year, In chorus, I qualified to be in ensemble, and it challenged my musical abilities, and it gave me more confidence. I'm not afraid to sing solos, and I just be loud and show attitude, and I just have a blast. It's been like an overall fun learning experience.
Advanced content course challenges you both physically and mentally. It challenges you to the best of your ability and motivates you to get 100% of effort the whole time. For me, I want to be a pediatrician, and my PC science teacher is Miss Baxley, and she is teaching me all what I need to know for my future and what I need to know to pass, hopefully exceed the CRCT next year.
Last year I only had 2 opportunities for 2 PC classes, and I am PC certified, so I could have made it into both of those. I did make it into PC reading, but I didn't make it into PC math, but not because of academic reasons. I didn't make it in there only because it was full. So this year, because there was only 2 teachers last year that were teaching both of those subjects. So this year, actually, there is like maybe 2 or 3 teachers teaching a PC subject, so everybody is allowed to get in and everybody makes it in if you are advanced or PC certified.
Here at Chapel Hill Middle School, it's different than most schools because this year at Chapel Hill Middle School we are adding fine arts to our school. One of the things with fine arts is advanced art. Advanced art is one of these really cool things that just gives students that have a love for the arts and other things just a more in-depth experience with pretty much a semester, which is like 2 9-week period for grading. And we also have PC and advanced students coming together for PC classes. And for me, I'm in 3 PC classes: French, Social Studies, and Language Arts because of it. With this, I'm now learning at a faster pace with my PC classes, and my rest of them are advanced classes. And some of the other things with fine arts is with the choruses, we learn in different languages because we sing in French, Italian, Spanish, Latin, and all those languages. So it helps with language arts and writing. And then another thing with advanced art is when you learn about the history of the artworks and everything, it may help you in social studies to some of the things you're learning with world history.
I believe that the advanced content is going to push me towards my future because of the high standards the teachers have set. The teachers also impart high order thinking skills which prepare me for high school, college, and beyond. The teachers also really focus on your learning styles and try to fit the curriculum around that.
Now when I went to Chapel Hill, all these new opportunities and openings opened up for me to go into. I'm in part of every single PC class there is. I'm in student council, fine arts. I try to join in as many clubs as I can to help my creativity. I also think that the advanced academics program here is really amazing. All the teachers, they try to help you with every aspect that you need help with. And also, it's the same thing in fine arts. My chorus teacher, Mr. Elliott, he always motivates me and inspires me to be the best I can be.
What we do now is much better for the students. It's better for the teachers. We're truly able to differentiate for those kids so that they have access to truly challenging content. They are able to have classes that mirror their strengths, and they're able to get extra help in the classes where they're weak. That is fantastic for the students. They are definitely learning more. They're excited to learn. They're excited to come to school, and nothing can be better for a teacher to see.
Being in the fine arts program has helped me not only music-wise but academic-wise. When I started here at Chapel Hill Middle School, I thought, being in 6th grade, okay, it was a little tough. But I decided to join band. I thought I had all the musical capabilities because I've done band before. But as I started to develop with Miss Wagner, she helped me not only better myself in music-wise, but academic-wise. In that 6th grade year, I ended up being in 6th grade honor band, which is when I played with different 6th graders from all over Douglas County. When I transitioned into 7th grade, I ended up in advanced math and advanced language arts, which is where it's a higher course of classes where it strengthens my abilities in those areas. But in band, not only did I play with the football pep band, 7th graders are not really supposed to be playing with 8th graders. And for the first time, Ms. Wagner allowed me and 2 other people to play with the 8th graders for their basketball pep band. She allowed us to play with them for their festival, which is when we go in front of 3 judges who critique on our musical abilities. I was able to be with District 12, which is when I go against other counties, and I brought back straight 1s and 2 trophies. And Music in the Parks, which is where I go against schools from all over Georgia, and I also brought 2 trophies. But now that I'm in 8th grade, I'm section leader, I'm a music writer, I help 6th graders and 7th graders, sometimes 8th graders, in their music abilities. I'm in PC Math, advanced classes. I've been to the President's Own Marine Band classes, which is when the President's Own Marine Band is the band that plays in front of the White House and other things dealing with the president. I played with Chapel Hill High School and their marching band, and even DC. And I think being in fine arts not only helps half of the child, but it helps the full child in music and academics.
Becoming a fine arts themed school has given me a further platform to get my passion out there for teaching band to these kids. We have such an awesome program, and it's because the kids are willing to come in every day and just give their all, give their best. And this is just one other way to show the great things that we're doing at Chapel Hill Middle School.
One of the things I love about my kids is that they pick each other up. They don't pick each other to pieces, they encourage each other. They're quick about telling each other, boy, that was great the way you sang that. I love the way you did that. And it's a discovery process, and education should be a discovery process.
I think that it's an awesome step for the school to take this into their hands, is trying to become fine arts themed. The fine arts program at our school is really doing nicely, and it's really better for the students. And I think it's an awesome step for the school to take this in their hands.
We have really expanded this year, and like recently we're working on clay, and that's something I haven't done before. So it really helps you like see that there are more opportunities in life than what they teach you in school. And being an artist is something that I never really considered. I've always wanted to go into law. I wanted to be very straightforward, but I realized that you can have maybe a little hobby and something that just keeps you interested, makes you happy, and takes your mind off stuff that otherwise would stress you out completely. Like when I have a game coming up and I'm like nervous the entire day, and then I get to art, which is like usually my last period, and I start drawing and I'm like, I forget about it until it's time to leave, and then I'm like, oh no. And then the teachers, they always help you. Like Miss Kirk, my teacher, she always has the weirdest advice, really. She was telling us today that we had to make a combination of animals, and she told Jake to combine a cow and a horse and to make udders for the horse. And it did not turn out right, but it was funny while it lasted. And then they really, the classes are differentiated, and the teachers know which students to push harder and which students can motivate themselves. And they also know that if the student needs a little extra push to make them get to where they are, and if the student might already know how to do something, they give them something else to work at. And that really helps the student branch out and see how far he can go personally. And it also makes him want to be better because, if somebody else is doing something slightly harder but the results are better, he thinks to himself, why can't I do that? And that really helps a student, even not just now but further in life, when they see that, it really is a hard place to be in when you want to be better but you don't have that extra motivation. And I think having different classes and people at your pace, that really supplies you with that extra fuel to go that extra inch.
Hello, my name is Jalen Brown, and I'm very excited about the fine arts program that we have in our school this year. I'm in fine arts course, and fine arts course is very fun. I just love it. I do honor course. I was gonna do all-state course, but not this year, maybe next year. I heard a lot of students saying that fine arts course is fun and the way we learn musical notes, and which is also in band too. Fine arts course, we think Mr. Elliott is an awesome teacher. I love him. I've had him for 2 years, and I will have him next year in 8th grade. Fine arts band is cool too. They're kind of similar, but instead, fine arts band, which of course uses instruments, a lot of students have been saying that, you know, they practice a lot in fine arts band, and it makes them better.
I'm in fine arts chorus, and it helps me to feel like I can be creative and challenge myself to be another person and to be unique. I'm kind of shy, so it helps me to be out there and to help myself to make friends and to bond, and fine arts is very unique to CHMS because it helps other people to pursue their dream, and it'll help us later on when we decide what we want to do for a living.
This is my first year at Chapel Hill, one of my first years even in Georgia. And I used to go to a school called Dr. John Long Middle School. And they usually focused more on sports, and you know, we had the top of the line football stuff. We had the nice gym, jerseys, new football, it was always painted, the field was always painted. And then I come to Chapel Hill, and it's like it's like there's more to the school than sports. There's more to the school than having a good field or having a big building. And we're having the most kids. It's just coming here, I really do feel welcomed, and having, like, I was in shock when the school even had a fine arts, and to have teachers like Miss Chambers and Miss Kirk be so, like, you could tell that they love what they're doing and not just because they're getting a paycheck.
Fine arts and advanced academics has changed my life because it's making me be more motivated to do my work and making me more creative. Like, in elementary school, I wasn't as creative as I am now because teachers, you know, they're like, do your work, and I'm like, I want to do my work to show them that, you know, I want to do it for them, and I want to be in advanced classes, and, you know, in high school, I want to be in IB classes, which is kind of like advanced classes and PC classes in middle school. Wind Ensemble is a group of advanced players, and we go out to District 12 Festival, County Festival in Music in the Parks, which is, you know, we play in front of judges, or we play against other bands from other counties in Georgia. You know, we want to get straight ones because we want to be the best in Douglas County and, you know, maybe possibly be the best in Georgia.
As soon as I came to Chapel Hill, I've always heard that it was such like a fantastic school. So I was very excited when I heard that it had like fine arts. So the first class I ended up in was chorus. At first I was like, oh, I don't want to sing with all these people. And thanks to chorus, over the years, I think I've grown. And it's actually helped me mature my voice to sound like a more distinguished young man. And it's actually opened up my friend circle. So now I have friends that I hopefully have for the rest of my life and get me through my career.
In elementary school, we only got chorus one day a week. And I was a little bummed out about that because I love chorus so much and I love to learn in there every day. But when I got to 6th grade, I was happy, like overly happy, because we got it every day. And we got to be with great teachers, Mr. Elliott and Mr. Orm, to teach us new things and have fun with us in the same way.
Well, I've been here 10 years, and I'm really excited to be a part of this new fine arts proposal. For the first time in middle school, having advanced art classes, it's just something special to see kids who are creatively gifted having their needs met finally. They are excited. They love the challenge that Ms. Kirk and I try to give them. They are thinking in ways that you can't imagine and creating works that are of a level that I've never seen in middle school, and some that I wouldn't have even seen when I taught high school.